Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Galactic Empire. In the last episodes, I've continued to lie to everyone about getting Dark Empire. This time I'm not lying about it. We're not going to get Dark Empire tonight. It's just not going to happen. We're going to keep attacking the Greater Mudrood, and we're not going to get to Dark Empire. What we are going to do is try to invade some of these remaining Hapen planets. So we definitely want to take this one, Wayland for sure, after that. And hopefully... Okay, that's going to be done in a second. So hopefully we won't just get any of these planets sniped from us. Someday Balmora will need to attack and get rid of those. But it's really not that bad of a fleet that's over Balmora anymore. So... we have a discount over Coruscant. We're in an okay position right now. I'm not gonna stress over it. It's this northern part that we're focusing on. It's only gonna get better. Joris, come on over here. This is one of my older maps that we've already kind of discussed how I want to improve it internally, because we're trying to do some discussions over basically every map to kind of figure out what we want to do to improve them. I guess we'll need more stormtroopers. We don't have like the best army for this right now, but I kind of want to do like an infantry only path around here. That's one of the things. Do we want to risk stuff just coming in and killing the the artillery? Thank you, Little Pip, for the bits. Very appreciated. Enemy forces ahead. Right, that is the company of infantry they had. They had like one company of infantry and then they got zapped. I think this version of it, I think this map always had the lake there, Triton. I don't remember a version without it. I don't think. I could just be misremembering, but... okay. Yeah, this is fine. With the most bullshit ability, we can just kill them all. Oh, and we even got one of the water dragons. Look at that. Like, they're all just gonna die, they're not gonna last forever. But it's still some free vehicles that they're not gonna be able to use against us. There's the Rana. I think once we've got these Hapen units, or once we've got these Hapen planets out of the way, we'll be able to move pretty freely in the north. Like, I still do want to take the CSA planet that we've kind of left. I think it's Sereno. Unit destroyed. But if we had some more Firehawks, this would be a better pass for us. James Grant is asking, when is Sins 2 supposed to be coming out? Well, it's going to be in early access. Like, it's going to be heavily developed through early access. So the early access is going to start on October 27th, it looks like. So it's very soon. And that's definitely going to be a game that I track throughout its development. But that's going to be like a very limited technical test, engine test with a single faction. And it's presumably going to be in development for at least a year after that. So we'll kind of see how that goes. That news video almost did as well as the Revan's Revenge news video, which is, I was kind of surprised by, but also the Revan's Revenge video didn't do like super well. So yeah, there's going to be Sins 2, Homeworld 3. It's just a lot of space RTS coming. I don't know that Homeworld is going to necessarily have as much our modding support, so probably not the same opportunity for Star Wars modding, or Star Wars versions of it. Like, considering how messy modding support was for for the Homeworld Remastered. Early next year? Okay. Yeah, I guess it's already October almost. I keep thinking, oh, it's January, so the year's gonna go on forever. Within a year, let's say.
Roger.
I still haven't even really played Age of Empires, AoE 4. Despite how much I was looking forward to that. I need to see if I can like stream that with Mark or something. Okay, they're just gonna make this easy on me again. Did I just hit myself? Come on. Hey, we got it. Such a bullshit ability. Alright, I think if we target right there, we can actually hit the structure. No, Empire at War 2 would not be announced this year. It's not being made right now. Unless some other company is making it, which I don't think they'd call it Empire at War. That is not being made. Because Petroglyph, we already know what they're working on, and it's not a Star Wars game. We know they want to make Empire at War 2 at some point, but I don't know that another studio would have convinced Lucasfilm to do an RTS. We've got the turn-based strategy game coming out, like the XCOM style one, or not coming out, but announced. And maybe as more RTS games start coming out for other franchises, there'll be more attention or chance of that. But I can't really think of who would be making an Empire, like a Star Wars RTS right now. Because Petroglyph, we know they're making the World War I game. I might need to move these guys over.
Moving to coordinates. Construction complete.
We want to take all the planets out.
Construction complete.
Mercure is the most annoying of these maps. So I just kind of want to use them to bypass onto Wayland. Enemy fleet's about to invade Yagdol. Don't like that. Actually. We have a hypervelocity gun, though. Alright. Well, we'll see if they actually get in. Then, I do want to invade now, because they had an ion cannon here, I think. Oh shit, that's 4 artillery. Might be trickier than I'd hoped. Need to get in the build bar option, that's like a point defense against artillery.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, so I think I want them. And I think some of those infantry and an SD-10. There's the plasma cannon and the light concussion missiles. Yeah, I saw the GTA 6 leaks. That's really unfortunate for the devs. Being subjected to that much scrutiny that early on in development, it's like... people saying the game looks like shit, because it's like... yeah. Duh. Like, it's pointless to make any kind of opinion about the game when you're looking at it like that. I've thought about doing like a standalone video, kind of talking about how stuff looks, different point of development, even just for development, even just from like the modding standpoint, where obviously the process is different, the standards are different, but like you can be like weeks away from being at a nearly finished state, and the game can still look really messy because like some of the surface level stuff isn't done, or you can be really far along, or really early on, but look really far along because you've got like a good solid vertical slice, but not as much of a horizontal slice, so the breadth of content rather than the depth of content. But, yeah. And you can, like, focus development on either one of those things, especially if you're planning on doing any kind of, like, public proof of concept or even just investor meetings. But when you're not planning on doing that and shit just gets leaked, then it's like, okay, well, we were not prepared for this. And now there's just going to be a lot of uninformed takes about what the game should or shouldn't look like. You know, if you would actually crush that, that would be very appreciated.
Yes,
Let's try to get over to this. I think they can sprint. Like, I don't consider it as bad when you're like a released game and your next skin gets leaked. Especially when the thing that's leaked... With those kinds of leaks, usually you're looking at an almost finished product anyways. Like, it's not quite the same. But when you're seeing, like, the entire game way before anyone's really supposed to be looking at it, then things are going to be a lot messier. Okay, I think we should be able to get this landing zone. Our chariots are... But we need to kill the artillery. Alright. Now get that.
I copy. Reporting.
Are they still going for you? Will this sensor... I think the sensor ping will actually help with that. Yeah. Or not sensor ping. Sensor scramble. I never think of that as being a ground ability for some reason. When the next few months, what Star Wars show you most looking forward to? I'm really enjoying Andor. I was probably looking forward to it more than most people were. Even if I don't know if it was the show I was personally looking forward to most, if you know what I mean. So, like, it was probably higher up on my rankings than I would have expected it to be for other people, considering how much I like Rogue One. But, like, I've really enjoyed the first 4 episodes, and I'm really looking forward to see what the rest of the season looks like. Okay, that wasn't too painful. I am a little bit more worried about Mercure. So I want to get some, like, Firehawks and stuff in. This is a smaller map, so the more limited mobility is not going to be as big of a problem. Like, I'm looking forward to Bad Batch, but it's not... It and the Clone Wars were never as big to me as even, like, Rebels. And I'm a little bit worried about, like, Mando and Ahsoka being too reference-heavy. Like, leaning too much into the, oh, look, it's the cameo of the week. Which, Season 1, I feel like, was a lot better for. But we'll have to see. Alright, I'm gonna save... Oops, I pressed the wrong button to save. Empire 49. So all these week saves here, that was from fixing an issue that turned out to be very simple, that we've been having for like a month with Thrawn's Revenge in the up-to-date dev build, where we forgot to do something that was very, very obvious and that we had to do many times. And it's very embarrassing. But it's fixed now, so yay. Okay, that only leaves Mercure. I probably want to have 3 of the S1 Firehawks built up. I'm not sure how much I'm really allowed to say about Andor yet, because like you can do social reactions, but not reviews yet. But once we're allowed to have proper reviews, I'm gonna have a datapad video going up for that, and a lot of briefs on like datapad briefs on various elements of the show. Okay, so we don't necessarily need them over here anymore. This does free up the Executor, which is pretty epic. So I'm just gonna send these guys straight over to Roche. And we're gonna be rebuilding some of those fleets, too. You know what might be even better right now? Is taking Mandalore while they don't have any structures there. Thank you again, Little Pip. Very appreciated for the 10 bits. Like, I know there were some people who were concerned about Bad Batch because of the delay, like how it got pushed back to January from September. But I don't think that's an indication of anything going wrong with the show. I think like they've been done for a while. I think they've been done for several months. It's just they're still figuring out how they want to schedule stuff. Oh shit, they did have a ground to space cannon there too. Which is like, that's not ideal either, but it's still, it's better than there being an actual problem. Because they're not in the Marvel mode where they've got everything nailed down for how they're gonna overlap shows. And I think a big part of that was also deciding to release Andor episodes 1, 2, and 3 at the same time, which I think works out best. Like, it does kind of feel like a movie. Like one movie storyline between the three of them. So, makes sense to me. I've generally avoided being called a shill. I get called a shill sometimes, but I feel like Andor is what's really gonna get me called a shill. It's gonna be exciting. Ooh. I was expecting less. Okay, Imperium per Potentium.
At once.
We have Gentar. We have Light Show. Small Special. Outdated in 5 years.
Understood. Moving.
We have Jorah
Moving to
Tarek.
sector.
And I was thinking we'd be able to put in 40's flagship as well. I thought wrong. Worst case, Ontario, I wanna have the hero dead.
Star Destroyer standing by. Engaging the enemy. We've got
All sectors at your command, my lord. All
'Cause I don't know how much they have in reserve.
Fired with.
The Black Wolf? Oh yeah, people will call me a shill for different factions in TR when their preferred one isn't as strong in their opinion as the other ones. But no one thinks I'm being paid by the Republic or the CIS. Because they generally understand, not always, they generally understand their fictional entities. But when it comes to the idea that I'm like being paid to say nice things about a Star War is... So far that hasn't happened.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Go after them.
As much. Sometimes.
Superstar Destroyer ready.
I probably want to retreat.
Nowhere to go.
Do I though?
I've got them in my sights.
I mean, it's not...
Closing on target.
Here. All sections at your command, my lord.
Coming back
I
around.
probably want to retreat.
Intercepting. Driving lock. Pursuing enemy forces. Losing power.
We killed... Oh, shit.
Superstar
I didn't see that.
Destroyer ready. Fired with.
Oh, I had been meaning to
Engaging the enemy.
try to fix fighters, but
All batteries commence firing.
Target critical.
okay, now we'll leave.
Formation progress.
Go after the
That probably means we're gonna lose Outdated in 5 years,
For another attack.
but I don't want to risk the engines, and I don't want to risk dropping below the 90% health point
Engaging the enemy.
or losing Endar.
To be destroyed.
We got a hero death. We'll just take that and go. If we're farming legitimacy, we don't want to lose that legitimacy by losing a hero. Lost Light Show and lost Outdated in 5 years, but we got a hero.
System lost.
Apes took Sifkree. Is that gonna mean they're less defended?
Invasion commencing.
Okay, let's try to take Mandalore, and then we'll move over to those last 2 planets, because it should be a bit less defended now, at least. And I can move the fleet over for my Vester, because that's going to be slowly retreating to that anyway. We don't need all of them. Thank you again, Little Pip. Very appreciated.
Your reinforcements.
Laundering my shill bucks in through chat.
Order acknowledged.
Building under construction.
Okay, I didn't really pay attention to what specifically they had, but I'm not
Loud and clear.
gonna think that it can kill us. I am glad that we got here before they finished the structure. Thank you, Shine, for the 10 gifted subs. Very appreciated as well. Now that is epic.
The enemy is approaching. Construction complete.
See the enemies approaching. Oh fuck. Get out of there. I'm not gonna lie, I want your Juggernaut.
Armor standing by.
Okay. If he gets in range here. Alright, he got in range. Now we should be able to at least kill these IFTTs. If this then that's. But don't let it get away. Don't let it get... No, come on. How dare you? How dare you?
Moving to attack. Proceeding. Targeting.
Now kill that.
Ready.
Do all my work for me.
Standing by. Scouting location. Armor ready.
We need to keep these guys away from the ATAAs, but... Where are you, Joris?
Unit destroyed.
Alright, it had a good run.
Ready to roll.
These guys probably don't actually want to fly at that.
Ready.
Any recommendations on getting a gaming PC under 2K US? I mean, that's, probably get quite a bit.
Moving to coordinates.
I think that's bigger budget than I had when I was building my work PC, so I wouldn't know. And that was a while ago too, so I wouldn't know the best components to get there. Is EVGA shutting down?
I read you.
Because they're good,
They're in my
but I think they might be done. I remember reading something about that, but I may have misunderstood a meme or something. Because I didn't pay that much attention to when I read it. Now, you could definitely run Crisis with a PC built for $2 grand US.
Destroyed.
Oh shit! There's even more AA.
Providing backup. Bombing run available.
ready for
Right, just to be rude, I'm gonna get the bombers to come in and kill.
my copy. Roger that. Commence attack run. All out troops.
I mean, if you wait even a little bit longer, I think GPU prices are still falling.
Following your lead.
But I think you should be in better shape than a few months ago.
Form up. Let's move out. Yes, sir. Ready for
Like, it was super hard for me to get my GPU when I got it. I think that was January last year? It must have been January last year. But now all the crypto mining is, like, falling apart.
Proceeding.
Copy. Yes, Commander.
Yes, sir.
But there's a site called PCPartPicker.com or .ca or .whatever, which has a good way to browse basically every kind of part
Copy.
and track prices. So if you just build it on there, it'll tell you what parts are or aren't compatible, and you can just kind of track it for sales over a few weeks. You can usually save like a couple $100 by just looking for sales at the right time like that.
Advance.
So I highly recommend that for anyone who has never used it before.
Roger that.
I've used it every time I've made a PC.
Right away.
Okay, how much do they even have left? That's just a little
Standing by.
turret.
Keep going.
Anything in here? No.
This way.
Oh, they have one soldier there. I'm just gonna let these guys come in. There it is. Okay, that was it.
Planetary control achieved.
Hey, Ordradama group unlocked. Your Excellency, it is clear at this juncture that yours is the true empire, and I can only apologize for not coming to your service sooner. Already I spread word to the glorious work you do amongst your subjects. I humbly provide myself and my forces to do whatever you desire of them. Alright. Alright, so these guys, I did say I wanted to move over here.
Navigating to coordinates.
I am a little bit afraid of them taking Wayland on that. Let's also get Ordradama right now. Or not right now, once I have...
Awaiting your command.
I think Ordradama has one of the administrators? I don't remember offhand.
Beginning construction.
Alright, you are also a money sink for us. Money sink isn't really the right word. Coruscant. Let's get some smaller ships right now still. Get Veer's Gambit. We'll get... Oh, that's an Acclimator too. That's not what I wanted. Victory Screech.
Production.
Who stole our Altors? I don't like that they're here. That's a lot of stuff. The Commodore... I don't know. That's not horribly undefended. Low fire. New Republic took Terraphon, too. Not the same as Tierfon. Okay, these guys come over. I probably need to spend more money on infrastructure after this. They're gonna take a... Yagdal hasn't been attacked yet. Still only a matter of time. I do want to try to get a spy into Typhera, too. Now, Drew just conquered Slaheyron. Okay, they're coming for Commodore. They won't be able to do a bombing run or an orbital bombardment until they get through with their artillery. Thank you, Silver Defender, for subscribing on a 23-month streak. Very epic. I guess I have to press the button at some point. Don't have enough money. Hold on. I want money. I think if we can build field bases and stuff, we can probably hold on to this. They have 24 squads of infantry and the artillery. That's what I'm most afraid of.
Awaiting orders. Copy. Moving to that area, sir. I copy.
This can even be a sensor. We want sensors, we want build pads. Let's try to stop them from getting that one.
Reporting.
We want landing zones as well.
Sensor node constructing. Order acknowledged.
Ready to move. Almost there. Yes, sir. Let's
Okay.
go. On my way.
We might be able to hold on to both of these landing zones.
Complete.
Okay, that's not quite as far-reaching as I was hoping. We got a little bit of visibility there on the infantry path.
Yes, Commander. Tank brigade ready.
Yes, Commander. Heading out. Order,
One of
sir.
you will need to go all
Enemy
the
has
way
been spotted. Scout trooper active. Watching for the enemy. Scouting area. Ready. E2B over.
Okay, those didn't get through the way I wanted. At least the flamers aren't going to be very good against the armor.
Awaiting orders.
Nope, get back. Okay, we're only going to be able to get one at a time. We'll have to come through the other way. And I'll get a guerrilla field base on the other one. Okay, come through.
Roger that.
And let's move back. You go forward. The rest move back.
Copy. Let's go.
T3 is not
I got you.
a thing I want to deal with right now, either. Okay. Anti-vehicle, anti-vehicle. We weren't quite in range there.
Reporting.
Alright, the turret's on better positions there. Let's get a
Unit destroyed.
guerrilla field base and turret. Oh, yikes. Okay, this isn't gonna work.
Destroyed.
Ready to go. Fall out.
Yeah, that turret's dead. Damn.
On the way.
Really thought they'd take longer to get in.
Hypervelocity gun destroyed.
I don't think we can really hold this off. That really sucks. I didn't want to lose Commodore.
System lost.
It won't be too difficult to get back. I don't think. But it's still not a situation I wanted to be in. Alright. Well, nothing we can do about that right now. Or not much we can do about that right now. I think I wanted to check out what's going on there with one of them.
System
And I kind of want another one of these.
vehicle in production.
I conquered Wayland as well. That won't be the case in a moment.
Building under construction.
What's the legitimacy looking like? Ariada's at 23. Greater Maljude's at 13. We're at 62. It's actually... they dropped a lot. Alright, well let's just take care of these Hapens. So I don't have to keep moving back and forth. It'll just be a quick drop in each one. And then we'll have maybe a fleet we can send back to Commonor. At least the Greater Maldrude is kind of defending the next planet in line for them, but we'll want to push them out and build Commonor back up ourselves.
Choose
Over
your
the north.
At once.
reinforcements en route.
We'll send some of these
At
south.
unit capacity.
Sabath's voice in. We haven't really had anyone actively working on getting the new VO in for a while.
Roger.
Basically, anyone that works on VO is
Reporting in.
asking to leave the team or take
Roger that.
at least a temporary leave of absence and disappear within a few weeks. That's generally how it goes. Someone will say they want to do it, and then something comes up and they can't mod for months. So it's a cursed position.
Van. Awaiting orders.
Someone might have gotten to it before the last few have disappeared. But it's pretty much like every time. Someone starts on it and then they're gone.
Enemy unit sighted.
Construction complete.
Open fire.
Ooh.
Attack that target. Copy.
Well, Sabaoth can destroy the...
Reporting.
He wouldn't be in for this right now, but... This is also like a month or two old.
Fire at will. Always ready, sir. Inputting order.
I think the water dragons are the... Well, the Thrawn is going to die, so that's good. I thought the water dragons would be the most accessible.
Affirmative.
Alright. Get in there. I do need to play more expanding fronts soon.
Come on, man, this way. Proceeding with caution. Yes, sir. Heading out.
Kind of want to try to work that in on some of the Friday streams, alternating with some of the other EaW stuff.
Let's move out.
I don't think that's necessarily an every week thing for the channel, but people seem to enjoy it when I do it. I enjoy it when I do it,
Absolutely.
and I think it'd fit in pretty well every so often,
Reporting in.
especially if I can do some multiplayer. Mark and I were actually going to do that one.
Awaiting orders.
Never got around to it. I've kind of been oh, that's cool. I've kind of been thinking of doing some more of the like edited down scripted content as well, that kind of thing, where I do a VO narrating what I'm doing for stuff. I think that might be the format to do for the AI plays EaW situation as well. Because I really don't think it's going to respect my time with that. There'd just be a lot of sitting around waiting for stuff. Because, like, it'd eventually get somewhere, but I think there'd be some boring parts to cut out.
Affirmative.
Bombers at the ready.
I just don't know what that'd end up looking like mixed in with everything. Thoughts on Command and Conquer? I've actually not played that much Command. The original, like, I played a bit of the remastered one that was released a couple of years ago. Like, I played that with Mark, and he just completely ripped me apart. But I played some of the later ones a bit. It's been so long that I don't really have many current thoughts on them.
Control achieved.
Okay, let's leave you here. Get up there. You should be able to grab this Cobra Sky. Where are you coming? Don't like that either. Okay, let's get some support then. And Joris.
Invasion commencing.
Oh, come on.
System contact.
Had to be that one. Hey, we got Ars Dangor. Gonna be a video about him soon. Ars Dangor says, "Dark greetings, fellow ruler. The minor inconvenience of the rebellion and descent of treacherous elements is a threat that should be stamped out shortly. However, having tired of sending admirals and generals to simply fail repeatedly, I made use of my position to acquire the end of the statement." Which means we have another SSD to get towards, and I think that's the Vengeance, which we're going to be able to afford. Might just use the money from that. I'm going to get some money for nothing.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Testing. Oh, they're just going straight forward, aren't they? What can I cancel that I won't lose? There we go. Well, let's try to defend that. And that's probably the first episode. At least we can get some of the landing zones this way. I'm not sure what the capturables are in the other places. That's a turbo laser up near the landing zone. I know that much.
We secured a landing zone.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, that's a sensor, which I'll probably send over there.
Where do you need me?
You can get that one.
Copy. Heading out. Just give me a target. Ready.
Another sensor. I probably should get it.
Yes, sir. Roger. Affirmative. Let's go. Squad, move out.
They don't have any orbital support,
Heading out.
so we can
Reporting in. Moving out.
neglect AA turrets.
Reporting. Fall out, troops. New coordinates. Roger that.
We might want to get AI turrets here. Not that they're going to benefit much from another landing zone, but I can. I just want to make sure I don't lose the planet.
Yes, sir. Let's move
I'm willing to put in the money for that.
Squad, move out. Roger that. On my way. Sir, it's them.
I've made use of my position to acquire some forces which may be of use to one such as you. A flagship born from the aesthetics of our elite culture is ready to strike. Thank you, sir. You might want to... I might need to edit the timing on that, maybe.
I copy.
Point contested.
Order
Acknowledged.
AV.
Sir, Commander. I'm here. We've lost the
Moving out. Right away.
order, sir.
There's the artillery. Can I get through to that? Let's try it. We'll get another one if we can't. You think we'd play more squadrons? We'd all love to play more squadrons. I just don't know how likely it is. I don't know that the demand's there for stream, but there's not as much demand there for streams in general. So I could see us potentially deciding to sweat it out with that.
All right, men.
It's too bad because it's my favorite game. My favorite Star Wars game. I love Squadron so much. Like, the player base is also just so small that, like, you can end up not getting a match. Or having a really frustrating time because the only people still playing are really good. I really wish that game was a live support model. I think it could have done really well. I love it so much.
Commander. Order, sir. Moving out.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know that there'd be enough people still looking to play to do even a fan lobby. Because, like, my non-EaW streams, I'm getting, like, 20 viewers. Now the X2 streams are getting, like, 30 after the peak of 400 to 500 a few years ago. But, alright. We are going to save there, and we're going to move on to the next episode. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hope you are enjoying the series so far. For those of you watching on Twitch, we are going to continue for at least one more episode in a minute. We're going to do the stupid ad break that Twitch makes me do. See you in a minute.